Oh well, just take the knife.
This may prove to be useful.
Alright, I need something to...
This may prove to be useful.
Yeah. Use that to stripe up the scarf. I get it, I get it. Okay, fucking hell. Inventory. Alright, there, that worked. Bottle of wine and... I'm wearing a scarf already. How do I access it?
Phew, his scarf is soaked in wine. If I take it, I risk waking him. I must make sure this drunkard doesn't notice.
But I have a scarf already! How can I put this guy out?
Scram, you drunkard!
Phew, his scarf...
Scram, you drunkard! Scram, you drunkard!
Oh, for heaven's sakes.
Already found your pal, darling?
Yeah, Huh? Oh.
This cloth the size of a scarf may come in handy.
That's the size of a handkerchief! Wait a minute. Maybe I can swap it out.
No, I can't do that. What most closely resembles a cloth soaked in wine? Another cloth soaked in wine.
Holmes. Why are we doing this?
What most closely resembles a cloth soaked in wine? Another cloth soaked in wine.
Yes, very philosophical. What the hell?
Perfect, he didn't notice anything.
What was the... Oh, fucking hell. I have... Okay, so I have my scarf, and I have... Maybe I can combine them to make a disguise. Yeah, Luigi's mark. Okay. Whatever. So now I'm going to disguise myself as one of the Luigi's guys who is sent to kill the very large, burly motherfucker on the other side of this door. Which miraculously opens, thank God for that. Alright, let's give it a shot!
It's me. I've seen our Eddie.
Ah!
You have 5 seconds to put that thing down. If I'm telling you that, it's because there's a way for you and me both to get along without getting hurt and without Luigi finding out. 1, 2...
Okay, spill the beans.
Good.
In the
Grab
hell?
a bag and scarper as fast as you can. I keep the rest, and you'll want to pass by Baker Street because the rest of the crew is waiting on the other side.
Oh, nice.
Fine, but we'll meet again. You can count on it.
What is with the stupid Lone Ranger
In
mask,
exactly
dude?
13 seconds, he'll come across Sergeant Rufels. Right, what can I find here?
How do you know the exact time, Holmes? Nobody's that good. Something.
Well, Rumpkin must have lost this paper in leaving.
Wonder if that's any relevance to me. Some wine. Staff. Hat. 2 beds put together. Clearly, he likes to lie across them.
It's definitely the loot from the recent burglary of Herman Grimble's. I haven't seen him since the adventure of the silver earring. He'd be pleased to see me again, especially if I return his stolen property.
Maybe I'll do that game, maybe I won't, I don't
Certain
know.
scraps of wood seem to have been painted with silver paint. It's a strong wood, no dust on it. Let's head to Baker Street.
Alright, maybe we can, watch the fun. Ah, hell. Has it been 13 seconds yet? Looks like it has. Alright, so, off we go. Back to Baker Street! To 221B, in fact.
At last, Holmes. I was imagining the worst had happened to you.
It was nothing, Watson. Even though I didn't manage to catch the swordfish, I do happen to have a few sea bream in my bag.
What are you talking about?
Wanted me to pen. I'm in a right state. Do you really believe that this rascal would dare attack?
I do believe, Watson. We'll discuss this later. I have a small task to do which requires my absolute concentration. I'll have to ask you to leave and go to Scotland Yard in order to inform the authorities that the plunder from the robbery at Sir Grimble's residence can be found in one of the rooms rented by Mrs. Fleming. Second door on the left, to be exact. They already have the perpetrator, but if the inspectors would be so good as to wait until midnight, they will find in that very location the top fences in London. Hand in the cookie jar, or jar.
That's an American phrase!
If you say so.
From America!
Thank you, Watson. As for myself, I need to study the clues that I recently found.
Oh, for heaven's sakes. Off you go, Watson.
What secrets are these bits of silver wood hiding?
Oh, I don't know, maybe the dancing men can tell me. Alright. Now I get to play the game with this. Alright.
What secrets are these bits?
And it's right about here that any remaining enthusiasm I might have had for the game flies right out the window. I really don't have a whole lot to say about this puzzle, to be honest with you. All you have to do is put all of the pegs onto the board. And there's a very specific way to do it, but there's not really a way to do it wrong either. Basically, all you have to do is put all the bottom pieces onto the board, and then put all the side pieces onto the board, and then just fiddle around with it and play for a minute to connect them. The slightly longer pieces go on the bottom, and it really is just one of the lamest puzzles I've seen in any game. And I don't usually use that word, but that's really the only way to describe it. Lame. It's very lazily done, very poorly executed, and very pointless too, because as you're doing this puzzle, it's a 2D perspective, yet miraculously, when you finish, it becomes a 3D cage on Holmes's desk. And I have no understanding of why or what point, but yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say on this puzzle.
Cage. With the wood painted this color, it almost looks like a steel cage.
No, actually, it looks like a wooden cage, Holmes.
I'm back from the station where I completed the charge you had entrusted me with. On my return, a messenger gave me this letter, which asks us to meet with the Prime Minister at Buckingham Palace tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning. It's far enough away, but not too late. Either way, it will give us some time for me to ponder and for you to rest. You seem sad, Watson, and we need to inspire confidence tomorrow. Our audience will be one of the hardest.
Cheer up! So after a full day's rest, we make our way to Buckingham Palace, where hopefully we will get an audience with the Queen, and we'll be able to sort out this mess before tea time? What?
Mr. Holmes, the Prime Minister is in the White Room on your right, at the end of the hall. His orders were that you should be shown in immediately.
Thank you, Mr. Q-Tip. I'm sorry, they do look like Q-tips. Alright, what did he say? Right hall? Dialogue. What is this? X215 Maggot. Mad. Must be important of some type. I'm sorry, what did you say, Q-Tip? I didn't hear you.
Mr. Holmes, the Prime Minister is in the White Room on your right, at the end of the hall. His orders were that you should be shown in immediately.
Palinor? Is that you? Huh. Dance with me, Watson. Dance! Waha! And you're still there. At the end of the hall...
It would be considered an act of treason to enter without having been invited, undoubtedly subject to banishment to the Australian colonies, or worse.
Weirdos. We have guided tours in our places of office. I'm sorry, I really am not at all paying attention. What did you say?
The Prime Minister is in the White Room on your right, at the end of the hall.
On my right, at the end of the hall.
You should be shown in immediately.
Well, show me in. Okay, on the right, at the end of the hall. Facing which way? Alright, on the right.
Leave me. I don't want to see anyone. In any case, I'm not decent.
Huh?
Leave me. I don't want to see anyone. In any case, I'm not decent.
Who? Are you sure, Q-Tip?
Mr. Holmes, the Prime Minister is in the White Room on your right, at the end of the hall. His orders were that you should be shown in immediately.
Maybe this is the end of the hall? This is the beginning of the hall, you moron! Prime Minister?
Ah, what good fortune! Here are Mr. Holmes and Dr. Watson.
What in the hell?
If the Prime Minister will permit, will the gentleman be joining you all for breakfast?
No, thank you. We have already eaten, and we are pressed for time.
Upon reading your letter, gentlemen, I understood that the request for an audience with Her Majesty had something to do with the burglar on the loose in London.
My god, he drones on like one of those
reacted
teachers from
immediately,
Peanuts.
Even though I am unaware what the target of the next theft is. I also did all within my power to optimize the security surrounding Her Majesty. That is to say, absolutely nothing.
Well, do something.
What? Indeed, my power is non-existent once the threshold of these walls is crossed, and I've run up against an insurmountable obstacle regarding how to set up the security system surrounding Her Majesty. Her Majesty
Well, she is pretty round.
Have you at least explained to her?
She didn't even deign to receive me. Her Majesty is in a miserable mood for some reason.
Ugh, this guy's voice is putting me to sleep.
Refusing an audience to anyone.
This is worse than my high school history teacher.
I'm staying here. If it proves that she changes her mind and rules the affairs of the country from this room. All of my councillors are at the four corners of London to represent me. They even have one in the Chamber of Lords to see if Parliament can oblige Her Majesty to receive me.
This could take days,
No.
and we don't have days.
Sorry.
It's the best that I can do.
Which, as you said, was nothing.
So, Holmes, what can this Frenchman be after?
Her
I'm
Majesty.
not certain, but I believe that it has to do with Her Majesty herself.
Damn it, guys! Piano! Piano!
Perhaps even be within earshot.
That is out
Orchestras.
of the question. We cannot take that risk.
Of course, we must prevent him. Tell me, what is the odour emanating from the stain at the bottom of your trousers?
Oh,
What?
that. It's Robillard, Her Majesty's companion's dog. Leamunda is adorable, but her dog is devilish. I arrived early this morning and dozed off on the divan. This abject creature woke me up in his own way. Watch out for this little demon. He has access to the whole palace and hates everyone. I've sent for another pair of trousers, but I have the impression that they'll never arrive.
Why not?
Is there anything that we can do, Prime Minister?
Take off your
We
pants!
certainly can. Find me some trousers without further delay and convey the letters. The addresses where they were dropped off.
Wow,
are
the
marked
orchestra
on the
was
envelopes.
really trying to build
A
up the
coach
importance
can be
of
found
finding
in
new
front of the
pants.
palace. It's at your disposition.
Very well.
My dear Watson, you've become a public official of the nation. I wouldn't
Dr.
believe,
Watson,
despite
official
the
new
prestige,
pants
as
getter of
they
Her
are
Majesty's
merely a way
service.
to dispel Her Majesty's bad mood, and gaining some precious time in doing so.
Good luck, Holmes. I will return to my work and await the blessed moment.
Maybe that means he'll shut up.
Tell me, Watson.
God damn it!
What are you waiting for? A royal escort?
Hey, we're getting your goddamn pants. Don't get snarky with us.